Turning down TV. Am I live? I can hear you vibrating, yep. It says I'm live. Yeah, that's working. Copy link, close. Now let's just get this shared to the people who usually like to tune in. And I hope you're all doing well. Right. That's it being shared. Set my phone to the side. Don't touch it. Get the chat loaded up. Why? Chat is loaded. Let's get to this. So we're starting Sunken today. Finally. New level. But why is that saying 94%? I finished all the missions, didn't I? Last night. Why does that say 9? Let's have a look. Infrastructure request 0 out of 10. Side objectives 5 out of 7. I did all the side missions. Let's have a look. Before we go to Sunken, I just want to have a look and see what I haven't done. Come on, it says loading complete down there. Load the level, it says it's complete. Don't say you're complete if you're not complete. That's just lying to me. I'm annoyed. Why does that say 90? Why does it say I've got... Right. Objectives. I've got no side missions. No infrastructure requests. I've got them all done. Is there maybe stuff down this way? No. Is there areas I just haven't been to? No, that's pretty much the edge of the map. I've been everywhere. It says I haven't done all the side stuff. I'll figure that out. Off stream, I don't know, why does it say I've got set? There's no side quests pending. I've got 0 requests. So why does it say that I've got missions undone? I'm going to quickly Google that while this loads. Incommunicado or Roadcraft missing side quests. Okay, apparently there's, I'm going to quickly load that back up again to have a look. So apparently there's icons in certain buildings indicating that there's side quests to be collected, and people tend to miss. Let me just have a look.
place isn't too shabby, is it? Still, the locals are loaning it out, so don't break anything. Another base up and running. You have the locals to thank for that. the river should be a good place to set up your base of operations. In the meantime, we're being asked to do some quick repairs on the building so that it doesn't fall apart. Just gather the resources and get it over with. You know better than me by now.
I've been muted this entire time. When did I mute my microphone? I must have accidentally leaned on the button. I was talking at the start of the stream because I checked it. Must be about 15 minutes that I've been muted. God damn it, so none of you have any idea what I've been saying. I can't believe I've been muted that for the last 10, maybe 10, 15 minutes. When did I mute my microphone? I do not remember muting my microphone. Somebody should have said something in the chat. I can see yous already. Somebody should have said something. Oh, that was painful. I wonder if the microphone picked that up. Getting the feeling back in my hand now. No, that was painful. Didn't like that. Eastern Europe, summer. Your company answers an emergency call for help in the survey the damage after a recent earthquake. Okay, this place looks cool. I'll give it that.
This is supposed to be a simple survey operation. They had an earthquake recently. Did quite a bit of damage to the area in general, and the steel mill in particular. We don't quite know the full extent yet. So, you just need to get in, find out, and get out. Nice and
That's
easy.
my usual way of doing it, Kelly. Let's check the map. I don't know why I was checking the map, because you tell me that I can have access to the shop from here. God damn, Kelly. So where am I heading? Right, I'm just going to follow the road. Let's go exploring, people. I'm my scout. It looks lovely here. God damn, that road is terrible. So where am I wanting to go? Over there. So I'll try and do as much of this in first person as possible. Am I stuck? I'm not stuck already. I thought I was stuck within the first 10 feet. Okay, there's a lot of nice scrap sitting there. And a lot of nice scrap. There's a bunch of mud here. And I think I'm going to just avoid in general. I'm just going to go around the pipe. Just go around that pipe. There we go. More pipes and more mud. This place is badly fixed. I can't wait to be the man that does it. Cannot wait. I'm still annoyed I was muted for at least 10 minutes.
Buckle up. Looks like fun times ahead. As exciting as surveying is, it's a little more than that. Who could have guessed, right? The company wants you to retrieve some valuable mining equipment.
Alright, let's go check out this other location. Valuable mining equipment. Well, if it was just mining equipment, I'd have told them to go after themselves, but if it's valuable, who am I to tell them no? Can I get up that? Yes, I can. It's going to require some gymnastics from this crappy car, but I can do it. See, I'm going to drive up this. See as much of this I can do in first person. Nope. Did I bugger it? Did I bugger it? Let's get that winch detached. Aye, your chat's not appearing, Chris. Bear with me a moment. Break. I don't know what you said. Let's see if the chat appears now. There it is. That's true, Chris. I need a better scout. Right, let's see. Break off. I'm beginning to regret my actions right now. I don't know what I mounted onto a minute ago, but I mounted onto something. Let's recover. Let's check the map. Right, so let's go around that way, but can I go this way? How do you crash a horse, Chris? That's what I want to know. How do you... What am I stuck on? I'm stuck on a traffic cone that's been embedded. Oh, it wasn't embedded, it was just embedded because of me. So how's it going, Chris? Well, that's the only way you can ride the horse, Chris. There's no other way. See, this is much easier to get to the intended location. Let's see. I'm just going to get down there. And it's provided a handy ramp. So there's roughly where I get stuck, down there. Can I drive down there? Oh wait, there is an easy way down there, might as well go that way. And this is why I do the recce's. What did I keep getting stuck on? We'll drive down this hill. I'm on the road again. I I could wildcard it down there, but I'm almost guaranteed to get stuck. If I was in Bert, I would do it. Bert's a beast, he can get out of anything, up big boulders. Oh crap, I hit this at far too big a speed. Oh, something flying there, I don't know what that was. No, I think this is Goldberg's retirement match, Chris. I can't see him winning. I can't see Goldberg winning because it's his retirement match. Right, so once we go over there... Do you think he's going to win? But did you notice on Raw that Goldberg was limping to the ring? He didn't walk to the ring, he limped. Like the man's struggling to walk. Okay, can I go this way? That's what peak. I want to get by this big pipe, I think I can push it. It wouldn't be the first time that Goldberg's injured himself during an entrance. Oh, normally I push pipes out of the way, but this is a heavy bugger. Going to have to just go down there, I think. Why can't I? Oh, I'm stuck in a pipe. Smoking a pancake. I need to keep an eye out for the toy trucks as well while I'm here. Why are you so terrible, vehicle? This is like the worst, one of the worst vehicles I own in this game, right? If he dies, Chris. I'm going to just full bung drive as fast as I can up here. Come on! Yes, boy! Yes, boy, there's my objective. I'm so close to level 9. Once I hit level 9, I can get the good car.
I have a whole menu of things for you to do. 1, connect the tunnel exit base to the steel pipes facility. 2, make some room at the port so we can get your gear shipped over. 3, replace the gas tank at the concrete plant. You can find the replacement at the gas station. They have plenty, so they won't miss it.
I've got the money for the next Jeep, but I'll show you, Chris. I'll go to my shop. Where's the shop? So, Scouts. This is the Scouts. So there's basically the one I've got, but that's a better version. It's only 12 grand. But I don't want that one. And I don't want this one. I want this big... Look at the size of the wheels on this bad boy. I could off-road like mad with this. I want that, but I need to be level 9. I don't know how much it'll be, but I think I can afford it once I unlock it. But if you look up there, I'm so close to leveling up. I don't know what I need to do to unlock that. Not a Scooby, because that is cool. But I'll have to. This one I'll have to do, I suppose. Objectives: clear damaged container. Oh, I've not even been to the port. Give the. So I have to connect the tunnel base. This. Are you kidding me? That's basically a undrivable road. So I've got to fix this bridge. I suppose I could drive down this way, the way I... I could connect a bridge. Let's see if it's possible. No bridges available. I've got bridging vehicles. How am I supposed to connect them? There's no other way here. There's no good roads that I can see. Possibly along here. So where does this connect to? This connects to here. The only thing I can think of is filling that in with sand. Luckily that's in a sand quarry, so I could fill that in, but it would take fucking forever. So driving down there was pretty much fine. Let's see, I could fill from here to here with sand and just do a road that goes straight across. That could work. Then once I've got bridges available to me, I can connect that side to that side. Oh wait, that's the steel beams facility I have to connect the steel pipes facility. Alright, so that's a lot more doable. So if we go down here, this little section could use cleared out. Then I've got to move these pipes. That can be a Fraser job. So where are they connecting? Where's the yellow door? Is that the yellow door right there? It could be this yellow door. So if they come from, say, along here, once I move that stuff, straight up here, straight, yep, I've got a job. It is as hot as my pants. Right. Oh, Marco, where are you? Marco, deploy. Hide the hint because the hint stayed my tits in. And I'm going back down here. So I want to fix that patch of road. Just that whole corner. In fact, I want to fix this. No, I don't want to. That's too far down. I'm going this way. So I'm fixing here. Although I might need scoop first to push all the. See if I can get all the boulders down into there. Yeah, Marco, you're not actually needed right now. We are going to use Steve. Where's Steve? There we go. Deploy Steve. Right, let's get these boulders off the roads. So did you enjoy Raw? Oh, maybe I have to fix that because that's quite a big crashing obstacle. You really need to fix the boulder pushing. It's hit or miss if you're actually able to do it. This bit's going to be a nightmare to sand, but in the end it'll be worth it. Just get as many of these boulders out of the way as I can get. I'll start with this edge and work my way down. In fairness though, I haven't had to do too much boulder maintenance in building my roads, just the odd boulder here and there. I think this is the most I've had to do in one go. And I've found that the easiest way to do it is just to accelerate in short bursts. Right, here we go. That's right, big man, I work with you as well. That actually worked out, knocking it up the hill. It wasn't the plan, but it worked out. Let's get yours out of that corner. This is the least pretty job in Roadcraft, but somebody's got to do it. So Chris, are you considering getting this game at some point, or maybe Scott and Ian? Get crafting some roads? See, I went too fast and I just kind of skimmed over those boulders, so... I wish I could lower the scoop even more, but that just destroys the roads and makes making a road near impossible. And I wish you could bury these rocks with your sand, but they just float to the surface for some reason. That one right on the edge there is just bugging me, let's knock them off. Here's my wheel. There you go. Committed sideways. My phone is going mental. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them without ruining the road, so let's see how much of these ones I can get. Come on. I did move some. Actually, I moved quite a bit. Moved quite a bit. Is my phone going mental? If it's important, no phone me. That's what I tell myself. I seem to have loosened some bigger rocks while doing this, so let's get them pushed. Don't you dare tip over. Oh, somehow that worked out. I didn't tell it to do that. It must have been like an automatic survival instinct from Steve. I can't move, I'm just going to have to attempt to bury. Although there is vehicles you can buy later on in the game that can pick up boulders. I wonder if I've got them available to buy now that I'm here. Shop. What were they come under? They were under cranes, weren't they? Nope. Logging maybe? They're like big claw machines. Special equipment maybe? Nope. Don't have access. Right, just a couple more tries at these. Take the time. Just little bursts of speed, just little bursts, and you can push. There we go, let's get rid of this big one that's in the centre of the road. If I can. There you go, Steve. Oh, you did well pushing that. Come on, Steve, get it off the road. There we go, just push it. Yes, son. These ones I should be able to easily push. Oh, look at that. It's the little ones that are really, like this one, look at you. You can easily go underneath my scoop like that. It's ones like that that just fry my head. There we go, I'd say you're moved enough. Let's get Steve out of here and we'll bring in Marco. Let's park you up here. In fact, I'll get you as far away because I want to fill in those two side bits because those are just tipping over risks. Destroying a bunch of stuff. And away we go. Don't know why, but I remember Marco being quicker. I'll park on this edge. That should smooth out nicely. Am I not in a sand zone? I'm pretty sure I was in a sand zone. Sand zone ends right there. I'm just going to get rid of that marker because it's going to do my nut in. Almost as much as this sand zone is going to do my nutting. Will you refill? Let's see if I can smooth you out. I'm not going to talk about this, I just wanted to fill in that dangerous gap. Right, where do I come from the other side now? This is just a tester to see if I can do it on the other side without making an arse of it. Can't say that was nice and smooth. Yep, I don't even need to bother with that big lump that's left. Right, Marco, do your thing on the other side. Should fill in nice enough. I just hate those sudden dips at the edges because if you drive too near them you just tip over. Let's do this thing, Steve. Hopefully this fills that gap in. Not best, not the best. Tiny bit more sand required. Come on, Marco. I'm not going to drive into the thing then. I'm just going to go to the side and tip a bit of sand. Not much, just a bit. I said a bit. Jesus Christ. My phone is going mental. Oh, that was a WhatsApp notification. Who's messaging me on WhatsApp? Let's see if you're able to salvage this. Fucking disaster. Yes, Steve. A couple more passes and that'll be flat enough for me to be not satisfied, but it'll be passable. Working love with that. Take over, Marco. Let's go start work on the road. So this bit's fine, doesn't need tarmac, this bit's concrete. This bit's fine, this bit's fine. I do want to fill this in as best as I can. So, this is not bad for someone that's technically going in reverse. Right, will you refill? I'm going to just check in my plan. Yeah. Let's do this thing. I don't like how the resource storage is right there as you're driving by it. Zoom out and start dumping, start dumping, start dumping. That actually worked out. I didn't expect that to work out, but it did. Now I can start filling in that side. And because I filled in this corner, I can just reverse up here without worrying about tipping over. Working away. Get up on that. Zoom out. Kinda worked the way that I kinda wanted it to go. So I just need to fill in this gap right here and then start working on the drop. You see what I mean? Boulders just float to the top of sand and I don't get it, they should be buried. Part of me kinda wants the sand here just so it's all uniform. But that'll be an off-stream job. Zoom out, stop. Can't turn because of the boulders. Perfect. Ish. It worked out ish, not perfect. There we go. This is all kinda working. Keep up there being kinda. Marco is a powerhouse. Let's get you refilled. Sometimes I wish it was an instant refill, but I'll take what I can get. Part of me wants to start flattening this, but then the smarter part of me is like, no, don't you bloody dare. Wait till you're done. Flatten it all at once, you idiot. Spilling. There we go. All the rocks are floating to the top. That isn't an issue because I can just push them when I'm flattening the sand. I'm going to say 2 more tips down that gully. 2 more tips. So I've got an idea about how I'm going to work this road, so I'm going to do all the sanding first, flatten it out, bring Fraser down to pick up all the pipes, then we'll move forward and sand any other things that need sanded, and then once I've basically sanded the entire length of the routes, we'll get Mackie and Fred in. There we go. Just let that keep filling. Fill in closer to these boulders right here, the edge next. Come on, Marco. Kinda maybe want to fill right here so it kinda smooths out rather than dunk dunk. You'll see what I mean when fill yourself up, boy! Steve's just sitting waiting patiently when it's his turn. Yeah, so I'm gonna just stop here. Zoom the camera around. second. Yep, kind of what I was planning, kinda. Now here's the thing, Steve may be required right now, just to make access a bit smoother, so I'm not dumping up and down hills. So, while you refill, let's try and make this a bit more accessible. I'm not going to like completely flatten it, I just want to smooth it enough that Marco is able to do his job without spilling sand everywhere. Just want to do like a straight line. See how it turns out. Yeah, I don't know if much more sand is required. I could probably smooth this out. In fact, I think I can smooth this out. Famous lad's words. Last. Well, let's try and smooth this bitch out. And push some boulders off the hill. See if that works. Smooth this edge one more time, the boulders might roll down. We'll find out. We will find out. Some of them are going, some of them are going. I think I know how to deal with these ones here. This is some tricky manoeuvring. I have to dump some sand down there, I think that's a full risk. See if I can push these from this side. Over smoothing this corner now, so some sand is kind of required. But I think if I smooth out the centre it might all even out. The centre slash that left edge hasn't been touched. In fact, I would say that is more than good to go. Mackie might be able to bump them off with her bumpers, but there is a big dip there that I want to fill in, so just park you here. Get Marco in. And just do some controlled sand laying. Some of these cars massively backfiring out there. Can't remember the last time I heard a car backfire. There's a dip outside there, what I fell in as well. Let's see, how controlled was that? Was that controlled enough to fill in the gap? It bloody was! It bloody was! Look at that, there's no dip. Although, this is where I might mess up again. Stop. I don't like that button, do it. Why do the rocks just float to the surface? Get you refilling. Then we'll get Steve in just to smooth out that edge, but not the one where the divot was. Then Fraser can get his ass down here and move those pipes. Niles isn't strong enough for that big beast. I don't know if Fraser is, I don't know if Fraser's able to. Right, we'll get Steve to flatten this particular edge. I'll try and push them back into the inside. That mostly worked out. That mostly worked out, yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, to the garage and let's get Niles. No, not Niles, we're getting Fraser. This is too big a job for Niles. Let's rock and roll. I just want to rock and roll on that. And hardly ever read it. So see how smooth this is. Smooth enough. It is smooth enough. Where does that road lead? No, it's not. That isn't secure enough. Now my issue is, can I move that big beast to a pipe? Because I've been used to moving these wee chodes. Right, there's a wee ditch there that I can just drop these pipes into. And drop. If I just keep following this pipe. Crane. This one down there is pal. Now this is where the real challenge comes in. Can I move this big beast at all? He's going to attempt it. My Fraser is attempting it. Oft. Like a champion. I'm so sorry I doubted you, Fraser. You can sit down there with your pals until I eventually scrap you. Right, let's go see if anything else needs cleared off this route. I'm going to have to sand over that. There's quite a few pipes in fact. This road badly needs... If I go down there... I can set pipes down there until I inevitably scrap you. is. Fraser. Struggling with this. Fix yourself, son. Come on, fix yourself. I wonder if I can just drag it. I wonder if I can just drag it. Where are these ones not picking up? Push yourself over, come on, you know you can. Attach load, there you go. Right, so maybe I just need to be in the right position to pick them up. Come on, Fraser. Yes, it always seems like position is everything. Yeah, that one's off the road. Jesus, that one gave me... Is it these barrels that are in the way? Yeah, I'm stuck on barrels, that's the issue. I've got an idea. You're not going to like it, but I've got one. I'm going to have to call in your little brother. He's going to have to be on clean-up duty for these fucking barrels. Niles, where are you? Need you to clean up some barrels. I don't even know if these can pick up boulders. I've never tried. We'll find out on the way down the hill. I'm so glad I filled in these edges now. I need to flatten that wee bump. Fact. Nope, can't pick up my boulders. But I know I can pick up barrels. Which appear to be giving your big brother a headache. Let's get rid of these barrels. If anything, they'll give me scrap. I'm really struggling to pick up this dented one. My truck took a massive divot there, did you see that? That dented one is weighty. Can't reach it now. And that one, that's pulling the whole truck leaning forward. How heavy are these? Oh, there's a lot of barrels. Is that why I couldn't pick these things up before? Were they just stuck on the barrels? I'm going to put these out since the barrels seem to be shifting the weight. That one was the easiest one to pick up yet. I thought it was going to be hard because I thought it was slightly wedged. Look at this for clean-up duty. Right. Shift myself forward a wee bit. That's a lot of barrels. That is a lot of scrap. Not any more barrels I couldn't see. No, that is them all. So that's all the barrels out the way. Although there is a bunch of stuff up there that I don't think is going to impact my plans. What will impact my plans is my shitty driving. So I'm going to park you up beside this pipe. Should I grab that small scrap stuff on top of the pipe while I'm here? I really need a bigger truck. Let's see if I can grab one of the other ones. I can't. I just need to cycle through until I get back to it. Why are you beeping? go. Let's get a little bit closer to this one. That should be some decent scrap for when I trade all this in. Park you up in this wee muddy corner. There you go. Back to Fraser and move this pipe. Oh god damn it, there's a barrel. Fraser, take care of the barrel. When I say take care of it, I mean in the mafia sense. Take care of it. In fact, can I drop it in this bin? Can I drop? Let's see how good my Fraser skills are. Oh! Oh! Let's try that again. Maybe not. Fuck you, barrel. Fuck you. Right in the clown shoes. Let's just get in a decent position beside it. Because the one down there, just beyond that bridge, that tunnel barrier thing, I handled like a champ. But this one, Fraser is struggling with. If I can raise you high enough, I can put you over your friend if I'm able to drive forward. No gears on, come on, maybe not. So was it literally just that barrel that was underneath it that was messing the thing up? Let's get out of here. Oh, that one is kinda in the roads. But if I can go around that. That isn't necessary. Marco, it's time. Right, Fraser, we're going to park you around the corner. We'll just park you here. Marco, it's time for you to come down. What's the white one? I've got no idea what white one is, but I didn't click Marco, did I? Fuck. Like a bat out of hell, Marco's off and going. Once again, I can plot my route around these rocks. Apart from this one here, that's going to get hit, but I can take care of that one. So I'm going to start planting sand from here. As thick and heavy as possible. Up until the end of this mud. 3 full strips of it. That's what is needed. Now the thing is, I know Marco's going the exact same speed backwards as he is forwards, but because he's making a different noise and beeping, it seems slower. It's like, if I was to turn this bastard round and hit forward, it's pretty much the same speed. It's just it's quieter, no beeping. Now see those giant rocks come in? Nah, don't even think about it. Turn on the spot. And go. There we go. Drive over the sand because I want to do 3 lines, but I want to do 1 line at a time. Drive over the sand, that's not even the straightest of lines. And start dumping as thick as you can. I dumped that a lot. Oh, that's a lot of scrap right there. Right next to the steel factory as well. Off stream I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning. Right, so that's me done my first line. I want to do a line on the bit that I'm basically driving on now. And a bit there just under my head. So how have you all been today? Have you had good days? I know I've been asking this in the last few streams and no one's answered, but eventually someone might answer. Chris was watching earlier. You could still be watching, Chris. Are you talking? Are you there? Boom. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. I really want to fix that lump on the right. Because it's so off-putting. So I'm going to start off by doing my line. Yep. Let's get this line as thick and long as possible. There we go. There we go. And we're going to fill it nicely. I'm going to say maybe 2 more refills, possibly 3 refills, 2 to 3 refills, and I think this road's done. I said 2 to 3 refills. Let's see how close I was. Next refill, I'm going to have a drink because I am getting parched. massively parched. So this will be my last live stream for a few days. My son will be down tomorrow. I don't stream while he's here. And my next stream after this will be part 2 of Valkyria Chronicles, as it will be Sunday. Then we'll get back to road crafting next Monday, or next Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday we'll be back at road crafting after today. Which is annoying because I do love this game and I'm quite addicted. And start dumping. Drive, make it nice and thick, make it nice and thick. There we go, so I think my 2 to 3 may be over ambitious. I think maybe 2. Yeah, I think I'll be good with 2, but I might do a third just to be safe. Right, that beeping's doing my nothing, so I'm just going to do a 0-point turn. It's the only thing that puts me off reversing, because it's pretty much the same speed, it's just the beeping. I can't be bothered with the beeping. I know it's realistic, but I wish I could turn the beeping off. Can't wait to get that crane that can pick up boulders, because I will clear that wee section of boulders, and I don't even know what you would do with the boulders. Do you take them to the concrete slab? I don't know. What scrap do you take to the concrete place to make concrete? Is it the boulders? So I noticed that in the last map it said to bring the appropriate rubble, so I'm assuming the boulders are rubble. I just don't have access to pick up the boulders yet. The only thing I can think of is possibly sitting this at the bottom of a cliff and pushing the boulders down it with scoop and hoping they land inside the truck. Until then, the boulders are going to remain where they are. Right, so I'm going to do a line down here. Nice and thick. Start on here. Nice and thick, thick and juicy. And then right. I'm going to do a third one because that's 2. I'm going to do one to cover this bump right here. And I'm going to get rid of the beeping any second. And Steve's going to come down and do Steve things. Building roads, that's so relaxing. Building roads, it's so relaxing. See, this is less stressful than the beginning of the game when I couldn't figure out why I had missing missions. Boom! That's no, I was about to say it's not stuttering while it's saving, but I wasn't driving. As soon as I started driving, it stuttered. I'm going to have to Google that to see if anyone else has that issue. I was talking to my brother today about just games in general, and I was saying I would like them to make a new Saw game. Because the first 2 Saw games, well, the first game I thought was great, second game was okay, but they were, for their time, they were pretty enjoyable. I enjoyed the Saw games. But then he said the people that make Until Dawn should make a Saw game, and since he said that, that's all I can think about. How good would that be if they made a Saw game? I got you stuck. Right, I'm going to park you up here for now, because Steve is coming to play. And while I'm driving down, I'm going to do something about that one. Just got to be careful with when I put down my spreader. There we go. And up you go. I said up you go. See if I've created another divot. I've created like a speed bump because it didn't go up when it was, and a divot. Speed bump and a divot. Right, we fixed the speed bump and the divot, thankfully. So, usual ammo, down the middle, then the side. Steve, if you please. And I might need a bit more sand there. Let's have a look. Yeah, there is a bit of... Do you have any... Oh, you have a bit of sand left. Yes, Steve. Yes, Marco. Just a wee bit of sand is all that was required just to cover that wee bit of hill. I swear to Christ, Marco. I swear to the Almighty that you did that on purpose. There was a delay in the buttons working. There's never a delay with you. Oh, Flint. There was plenty of delay with Flint, but you are always... The second I hit the button, your thing pops up. But not today. Well, not just there, when I wanted you just to cover the tiniest bit of sand. Now you're making me drive all the way back up here just to fill you up, just to do the tiniest bit of sand, which I guarantee you're going to drop a hill. I'm going to want you to drop the tiniest bit of sand, and I guarantee you're going to drop a hill. But yeah, this bit's actually looking pretty decent. It's not the best, never is, but that is pretty decent. If I do say so myself, I really need to invest, well, once I get it, the bigger crane. The Marty, as it shall be known. There we go. The daddy of all the cranes, the Marty. Or Martin. Right, Steve, you're back up. Hide that hint because it does my tits in. Let's get flattening. There you go. And just move over to the bit that we just did. Smooth as possible without hitting the wall. Now we know. Now we know. If anybody knows why I keep saying now we know, bonus points to you. Pile that he dropped at the last second. smoothed out nicely. Let's get that edge done again. Then we can do the edge over there. I can't tell what emergency service that is driving by. I don't even know if you can hear it. And we'll get that smooth as butter. I don't know why I keep saying smooth as butter. What the hell? What kind of crack were you on there, Steve? Let's reverse so we can do the edge. Hopefully this works out well. So far so good. So far so good. Okay. One more pass at this side because I can see that this side is slightly more raised because of the extra sand I had to put down. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. Let's have a look. That is nice. Now the thing is, do I do this section as well? I don't think I need to. Now I'm just going to pop back into Steve. Jump over here just to see what this stuff is lying in the middle of the road that could block the convoy. More scrap, which is being moved out of the way. Oh, you're moving this so much better than you do the boulders. Now I'm going to tarmac this route that we just did off stream because that road took quite a while to do it. So I'm just going to recall everything, and then we'll see if we can plot that route. Retain. You've not even been deployed. Retain. Retain. Right. Let's start plotting. So where are we plotting from? So from here to here. Just try and keep them not quite in the middle, but not quite at the side. Straight up here. 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 Right, they're coming out of the tunnel. That's different. Right, let's see how you do. I was panicking for a second there that these vehicles were going to be a lot taller than that pipe thing that's coming up. And I was like, did I just spend all this time making a route that's pointless for the vehicles that are going down it? So let's see if this route works. I'll get this all tarmacked off stream because we've got a lot of work to do on this particular map. Do you have friends driving behind you? You do. And None of you are too tall to go through this, thank God. I'm gonna say that's probably one of the smoothest sanding jobs I've ever did. That was a rush job as well. Oh, that scrap is gonna get scrapped once this facility's back up and running. Hopefully these supplies get the place up and running. That should be you getting in. Objective complete. Steel pipes facility is up and running. And here's where we can sell the scrap.
Looks like we have a bit of a situation in the steel mill there. Well, more like a burst water pipe, but still. Find the damaged spot and patch it up. And while you're at it, see if you can lay out a route from our base to the steel beams facility.
Steel beams, now that one's a bit of a difficult situation, but I did see where the broken pipe was. It's right here. In a very inaccessible spot, if I might add. I don't know if that's doable right now. Still can't make bridges. But right now, thank God I didn't recall you. Let's go sell what you've got. Sell this for now. Anyone behind it? No, I can see it. I think this is a bit early. I made 3 steel pipes of that. Nice. I wonder if I should clear up that stuff and make more pipes. Not just now. Let's see what other missions we've got. I'll park you right here on Niles. Clear out containers at the port. Where is the port? That could be the port. That's the port there. So restore the beam production. So there's a gas tank there. I'll have to take it to there. How did I get there? Let's see if I take our left there. Could be a job for Niles, although that looks inaccessible. We'll find out. Niles, you're up. We'll worry about all that later. I forgot to track the mission. I'm only less than 500 metres away from the gas tank. 730 metres. I hate these kinds of bridges. That's getting replaced, I can tell you that for free. Niles made special gears just to go over that bridge. And up this hill, I think this whole hill is going to have to be sanded, smoothed. Even though the place is a wreck, it's gorgeous. The graphics in this game are outstanding, I love it. Everything just looks nice, come on. Push through, there's a lot of boulders here. A lot of boulders here.
Fix it up. You're pretty handy when it comes to bridges. At least that's what I've been telling folks around the office. And saying that makes me realize We really need better gossip around here.
How do I fix it? Right, that's not came up as a mission yet. To fix the bridge. Right, so I'm just going to power through here if it will allow me. Yes! Yes, Niles, come on! I keep telling you that your big brother's a powerhouse, but so are you. You're a nimble wee ninja. I don't know how deep that water is, but I've not had any warnings, so I'm going to say we're good. How do I fix that bridge? Jesus. Come on. Big boulder in the middle of the roads.
We need a replacement gas tank to restart production over at the concrete plant. The gas station seems like a good place to look for one. Just watch your driving around those gas pumps. They might be a little touchy after the earthquake, and I'm not good with obituaries. If you're still alive after all that, I have an idea to push things along. You could grab the service truck from the gas station and use it to set up another base near the concrete plant.
And the fact that you told me that these could explode makes me want to kinda explode them. Oh, perfect. Right. So what vehicle is this? Establish a river base, alright. So what am I doing with this? So I'm there. If I drive up this, I suppose that'll show me what the road's like getting to where I need to drop off that gas tank and how deep this is. Right, good luck, truck. Oh, you're nice and fancy on the inside. Okay, this doesn't look too healthy. But at the same time, it doesn't look too deep. Right, low gears, all the fans. Don't tip, I've tipped enough today. Right, so far so good. I think Niles will be able to handle this. This is definitely going to be a good job for Marco to fill that up. Can I do this without... Oh, yes, I can. I think Niles will need his gears and stuff changed. Oh, the boulders. Whoa! Check the map. Can't see, I'm just going to have to power through it. It doesn't look too deep though. Nope, that was a piece of piss. Don't know if Niles would like it though, but Niles doesn't like much. He's a finicky wee beast. I've made it though. Pretty much. A lot of random concrete or steel lying about. Very responsive Steering, I'm just going to take this shortcut because wild card, boom. Wild card, baby. Oh, I'm level 9, I can get that fancy fucking scout.
Day, another base. That should help us along nicely. And help the locals out too. That always makes
That's the thing that picks up boulders. No, it's not. It's a stationary one. God damn it! I thought that was a mobile one. Garage, shop, scouts. I can afford it. Let's have a look. Stability, mobility, and capability is great. I now have a good scout. It cost me half my cash, but I now have one. Right. I personally think that Niles could make this trip. I personally am not worried about him. Wait, what the hell? What direction am I supposed to be going? Oh. I lost track of myself there. Now we know for a fact that water isn't deep. None of the water's deep. The biggest obstacle is going to be boulders. And me hitting things apparently. Come on, Niles. So if I can just... that was gravity, I've not even got my finger on the accelerator. Here we go, use your momentum. Put all your things on so that you can just drive flat. I can see my tracks. Drive through. I don't like the tipped, I do not like that. Yes, Niles! Get on the roads. Let's see how you do without your fancy gears. You might need it, but we'll see how you do it. Because it is quite a steep hill. No, you're doing fine, but there is boulders here. Brace yourself. No, you did great. This bit is a piece of piss as well, just gun it. And, oh, you bounced right over those boulders, Niles. Yes! Come on. You're an absolute unit, Niles.
Great. Now you can restart production at the concrete plant, which means we can recycle
Is this the route to
concrete
go?
slabs. Those will be a real help for repairs and bridges.
That's a route to go, but it's not the route I want to go. I'm going to stick to concrete rather than risking the muddy route. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Concrete slabs. It just says bring rubble of the appropriate colour, but what rubble do you bring to the concrete place? Okay, that's a decent sand quarry there. There's... Luckily this big rivery bit is in the sand, so Marco can get to work there. Objectives: clear out containers from the ports, restore beam production. So the beam production is... How do we do that? Replace the pipe and the route. A route is going to be an issue because the roads here are absolutely humped. Now it's because I can't build bridges. Wait, I can build bridges again. Now that the concrete place is up and running. Yes! And I had an idea about putting a bridge right here. And making it go to about here. But that does work. I can accept that. Now where else needed a bridge? Where else needed a bridge? There was somewhere else that badly needed one. No, I can't just plank a bridge there. I think that was the only places I wanted to put a bridge. So that one's 7. No, that's a sand job. That's not a bridge. That's a bridge job because that's just an absolute nightmare of a corner to take. And you can't drive up this way because it's blocked off, so I could just fill that in with sand and make a nice concrete. What do you think, people? Should I put a bridge there or should I fill it in? I'll delete the bridge for now. And like, as you can see, like, it is a smooth incline followed by a very short, so I could fill that in with sand, fill that whole section in with sand, and fill this bit in with sand, and just have a nice smooth road that goes straight across. This bit definitely needs a bridge. Don't know where that connects to. Thing is, I could have just did a bridge there. So I'm all the way up here. Objective. So that's the port there. How in the hell did I get to the port? I suppose I could follow that road. I could try out my new scout deploy. Ooh, so fancy on the inside. Get a wing mirror. You can see in the back. You can see I want to go. Where do I want to go to explore? I want to go this way, so I'm just going to plant a wee orange flag and we'll head towards it. That terrain scanner has got some distance on it. This thing is agile. And so how do I get to where I want to go from here? So if I just go straight up here and turn. Right, So this is me getting into the unknown, so let's just get rid of that marker so I don't confuse it with my sand marker. Right, so I'm going to mark the port in fact, so I can see where I'm supposed to be going, track it. Right, so I'm wanting to head up that way somewhere. Let's see if there's any roads that lead that way. Jesus Christ, this thing is nimble. Right, so let's test out this terrain scanner. Okay, it's not telling me. It says warning deep water. My terrain scanner didn't warn me about water. I'm not using any of my fancy gears and I'm just powerhousing. But it would make sense that I'm getting towards deep water because I'm heading towards port. Maybe I just follow that river. Theoretically, that's a road right here. According to the map, this is our trail. Now, I'm going slow, but I don't have any of my fancy gears or anything turned on. So let's see how I do it with them all turned on. Right, so I've got them turned on. I've not even got low gear on yet. This thing is an absolute unit. I need a good name for this one. You know what? I'm going to call her Dora because she's an explorer. Let's go, Dora. Let's head to the port. I don't even know if I followed that route, if I just created my own. But I have ended up on a route. Well, there's some red there. Why is that bit red? Does it just mean it's really deep mud? So what is over there? So this way does take me to the port, so if I just keep going. There we go. Jesus, wet Dora, you are going for it. Oh. The port does seem to be quite damaged. But it looks like I'm going to be jumping in some cranes. I wonder how strong the winch pull is on this, because Atticus could barely do anything. Right, you can just drive up here. This all needs repaired. Right, so I'm going to park you nowhere near these tracks. I'll park you up here next to the crumbling edge.
Let's clear up all the damaged containers at the port. How about trying that crane? I know you're not technically authorized to use it, but I won't tell anyone if you don't.
And maybe he's going to stop me using a crane if I fancy using a crane. I'm going to stack as many of these and tap it. This blue one right here. As humanly possible. Zoom that camera out. Oh. It worked out, it worked out. glove. Don't hit it. Oh, you did hit it. Oh, that worked. You're technically inside the box, so to deal with you. There we go, some neatish stacking going on. I don't know where I'm going to put this one. That's a better camera angle right there. Oh, like a glove. Stick this between both of them if I can. Ho 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 ho, yes! Where's this one going? Objective complete. I've not done the other side yet. I might as well just leave this holding it because I'm never going to use this crane again. Oh.
Now
Oh.
that's a cleanup.
I've unlocked the big massive
The barge should have all the parts we need
Daddy
to put
Blue.
the water pump components together. Why don't you get those parts off the barge and we'll see what's what?
I know I said that I was going to just leave this on the crane, but it's going to bug me if it's still on the crane. Well, there we go, but look. Can I not go in that one? Ah, I thought I had to clear these ones here, but no, apparently not. So I have to put them from there to there. Ah, I did need to let go. This is pretty awesome. I'll start with the end one and just work my way along. have to get over them. I'm enjoying this mission. This is already at near perfect height. I wish there was more off-roading missions. I like this. This is calming. There we go. And I get XP and money for that. Nice.
Gosh, you got those parts off without a hitch.
I did.
Now we need not only a route, but also a road that takes us between the port and the workshop inside the concrete plant. Maybe you can use the nearest sand quarry for the first part of the road.
Right, so you're wanting me to go from where I basically drove from to here. So let me just have a look. So you want me to go from this workshop. Oh, you said. Yeah, from that workshop. Ah, so I've got a couple of roads the computer wants to build. I could do those. So that route along there was fine. That needs to be taken care of. How did I go along that way? Right, so along this way, up this way, down this way. Wait, down this way. In fairness, that entire road is perfectly fine. But where's my base? Here. So, all vehicles, let's recall that new bad boy. Where are you? Retain, deploy. This is basically my upgraded blue. No wonder I couldn't find this to buy, because I was wanting to purchase this. So, garage. We'll get Fred on first. This is going to make me getting roads built slightly quicker. Although you do not have a winch. And now it's time for Mackie. Get you on, strap you in. I just wanted to see how well they fit. You're going to be a bit of a nightmare getting on. Yes, mate. Look at that. Both of them fit. So if I switch back to... I need a name for this monstrosity. I might just call him Monstro. Can I strap them in though? So he's a beast. He's an absolute unit, but we've got roads that need built with vehicles. That's Why do I need this scrap thing? I don't know why. It doesn't drive. Oh, there's a bit where bridges need built. That one requires 9. Right, so got it. So does that increase my... Oh, it's increased my sand. That is excellent. Marco's got a lot of sand to be putting down. An absolute power of sand has been needing to be put down. Avoid the flooded village at all costs. This wee bit needs cleared. I'm going to have to drive Steve through that at full pelt. Absolute full pelt. Steve's going to have to go through that. Or maybe just bring Niles down there to pick up some scrap. Right, so I'm going to call in Marco. How did I get there? So if I drive past him, just go straight up. It's pretty much a straight drive, and there's so much stuff that could require a good bit of sand while I'm there. I'm gonna drop in so much sand in this drive. It's not even funny. I literally dropped sand 2 minutes after, not even 2 minutes after leaving. Fuck me. So yeah, right, we were right, so it's just straight up here. I'm gonna... I could fill that in as a shortcut, but I don't see the point. So an earthquake did all of this. That's a lot of scrap. Could maybe use Niles to take all that to the concrete place. In fact, I could do that too. Get ready and start dropping sand, nice and thick. I'm in an active quarry zone. Nope, I am not. And there's the first road of the... I do not even need to do this bit. That is a future job off stream, I think, or maybe just a random road I could build on a different stream. When can I refill my sand?
Building roads in the middle of nowhere wasn't exactly what I pictured us doing today. But here we are.
Oh, this one requires 2 lanes. Right. While you're doing that, I'm going to bring these 2 down as best as I can. Jesus, this bad boy is slow, but he is hauling two beasts. That bit of sand right there has not made life easy. So far so good. The funny thing is the turning radius on this is so much better than the one that carries logs. Okay, this bit might be a bit of a... Yep. Oh god, baby. The horn isn't as meaty as I was expecting it to be. Okay, I forgot about this concrete, but you should be able to just glide over that. There's the cargo. I can't tell. We'll find out when we get there if any of them are still on. I need to get used to the length of this truck. So far so good though. I have to park this just right. They're both inside that box. There we go. I'll mark it. No wait. I need to get Steve down there to flatten this. That was a rookie mistake. Absolute rookie mistake. Where's Steve? Shouldn't take Steve too long to get there. I can flatten this sand on the way. I'm not gonna lie, that's spread pretty nicely. At least the computer's starting to make two lanes. Jesus, Steve, I hate how you steer sometimes. Sometimes it's great, but sometimes you're an absolute liability just for the slightest little nudge. You pure whiplash yourself around the corner. But if I try to do a massive turn, you take your time turning. Yeah, but I think once I've got these roads built, I might bring Niles down here and see if I can make some concrete slabs for bridges by collecting all this shite. There's so many slabs here. I need to wait till Steve starts flattening, then I'll click. The roads for Mackie to go. There you go, Mackie, full. Oh, there we go. How do I expect it? There we go. Look at that, Steve's flattening while Mackie is doing his best to spec. Cancel you. I'll wait till you've flattened both sides, I think. That was ambitious, I'll give you that. Right, let's spectate you. Let's see how the computer does this. 2-lane road. Because personally I'd fill in that wee lake as well, puddle, because that's a crashing hazard. Oh, you're leaving a wee seam. That's just going to fill with water when it heavy rains. That's not the flattest of roads. Personally, I'm not happy with what the computer has done here. Nothing I can do about it though. Why did the computer put me back there? Right, so I want to road planning request. Select Mackie, select that route. I just need to wait till Mackie has spectate. Look how smooth the computer's driving, Mackie. It's really irritating. Because we all know Mackie doesn't drive that smooth. And why is there grass growing instantly down the centre? Are you really going to tarmac this and leave a gap in the centre? Why do you keep putting me all the way back here? Where the hell am I? There we are. I think they're going to leave us. Oh, I do not like that. Look at what the computer is doing. I'm not controlling this. This is the computer. Look at that. That is god awful. I've made better roads than that. In fact, why am I spectating? I can be sending Fred down one side. Spectate you because I should have been sending you up once Mackie was near the end. Or starting this one right here. What do you think of this? What is the computer playing at? My god, that is horrendous. That is actually sickening. Who? What? I honestly have got no words. They've left this wee divot in the centre. Look at that wee divot in the centre. As well as the divot, they've just made two separate lines of tarmac that don't even go all the way to the... That's triggered me. Right, let's get that road finished. I'm just going to move you up here. Well, Fred. Wrong truck. Oh dear, what kind of turning is this? I was just trying to get you out of the way. Alright, I understand now how the turning works on this. The back doesn't have its own independent wheels, so we're just going to take you the hell. We need to pull it a bit wider. Maybe just drive around Mackie like this. Get you out of the way. Right, there we go. Happy with that. Wait. What has happened here? Right, let's go in Stevens now and have a look. What is that? Well, the computer's made a perfectly passable road. That is not the road that was there a minute ago. Right, so from about here to about there, I need to get Marco up. This is not the road the computer made a moment ago, isn't it? That it's deaf. Where's the two separate lanes? You drop any of your sand on this road. Is that it right there? That is it right there. You're going to have to drop some sand and some knowledge on here. I will not lie, that worked out. I've had, I don't know, that's probably one of the nicest lines I've dropped. That is definitely one of the nicest lines I've dropped. He drove pretty straight, there was no real hazards. Then that happens and I crash into a fucking pole. Right, well, I'm annoyed. I'm going to jump in Steve and see what I can salvage. In fact, no, I want to make 3 lines. So, you're not done, Marco. I should be able to do this, no, but there's no pole for you to crash into. Okay, that was not straight in the slightest from what I can see. Marco, you fucking... I know I was driving, but I'm blaming it on the fucking truck. Unless it was deep there, I don't know. Right, Steve. Let's see what you can do with this shit show. Normally I'd start in the centre, but I want to see what I can do with this fucking mound. Yeah, that fucking mound needs some work. There we go. The mound is not too bad now. Right, so open road planning request. Select truck, might as well get you up there. Might as well get you up there to smooth it. So it's all done by the time I get Mackie and Fred down. There's no way that was a mess like that a second ago. It was smooth as shit. Right, so let's get Fred. That road still annoys me because that's not what the road looked like when they were flattening it. Holy shit, I need to fix that. Why did the computer not want me to do that? Why does that part come so far away? Something him around is going to be an absolute dick. Just going to get you up as far as you can go. I'm just going to reverse you off, Mackie. Reverse you up, I mean, uh-oh. Fuck off! Doesn't help that I'm annoyed at the hint. You can get up that fucking truck! Out the water. See now you can do it. I've done it before. There we go. Straighten yourself up. Don't be too loose. How am I going to turn this around? So if I turn this way around, keep doing that, keep doing that. Just keep doing that bit by bit. There we go. We got this by the ass. Come on. Let's go, Monstro. Up this newly paved road. Fred. Fuck me in the ass. This thing is taking some getting used to it. There we go. Oh. That was a nightmare. Fred is a ball here for 4.5. They get stuck on each other, right? Right. Get you to sand that. See how well you do if you're connecting 2 bits of sand. Look how easy he drives up there compared to how when I'm doing it. His levels stay, well, level. Come on. Anyway, he's finished so I can select route. And once it's flattened I can get, might as well spectate and have a drink. This is one I would definitely make wider. Maybe do a big up this section here next to my finger, do another lane here, make it a little bit wider. See, I'd like if this was optional, if you could build it yourself it's fine, but you've got to make the computer do it. Right, so road planning requests, Mackie, get you up there. And once you get to about this point, I'm going to send Fred up. Select truck, and I'll just wait till Mackie is... Jesus Christ, the speed that you're going, Mackie, is upsetting. I'm just going to send Fred up just now. That is upsetting how quickly you're doing that. Select Mackie, select this route. Let's spectate Fred, see how he does. But look at the speed that Mackie's going. Mackie does not move at that speed. Oh, that's upsetting. That has upset me quite a bit. Road planning request. Select truck. Select roads. Spectate. Now let's see this magically turn into a nice wide road. I don't know how that works because I've got to make sure it all touches. Because look, right here, right on, let's see, where is it? This sign, is this sign still going to be lying here? But look at that, there's a massive gap between the two lanes. Absolutely huge. As soon as he comes off that, it's all going to fill in, I guarantee it. That's sickening, absolutely sickening. And the road sign's gone. Oh, there is still... So where am I plotting the route for? Start plotting. So it's going from here. I'm going to assume down here. So it's this little section needs... No, it doesn't need fixed. I just need to tarmac that, but I can do that off stream. And it's going all the way to that workshop, so they could drive down here, through here. They can't drive through there, they'd have to drive along this way. No, I can't do it until I've got Niles to clear up all that concrete. Right, Niles, you're up. You're up, big boy. That has honestly annoyed me, that how good those roads turn out, even though they start off looking shocking. How smooth did I make this? That's smooth enough, smooth enough. Because I do need concrete to make bridges. But I've yet to take anything to a concrete factory, so I'm going to assume all these slabs and stuff is fair game to make concrete with. So I do need to tidy up a bit. Here we go. How heavy is it? That's the issue. Nice. Boom shakalaka boom. Now the real question is going to be, how much concrete am I going to be able to fit in here? This one's going to require a little finesse. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, that's a heavy bit. Look at the truck. Niles is like, what are you doing to me? What are you doing? Let's see if I can just... Oh, that worked out nicely. But Niles is not enjoying this. Oh, thank Christ that fell the way I wanted it to fail. There's still a couple of little bits I'd like to try and get in. Imagine I filled this truck up for no reason, and this is not how you get concrete, this is just me cleaning up. Landed nowhere near where I thought it was going to land. Let's see, did I get all the concrete from this side? No, there's still one line there that I could probably get. I'll get this last one. There we go. I'll get this last one, then I'll take it back to the concrete factory. Try and get up as close to the front, like this end, as possible. Perfect. Can I strap the cargo down? Seems I can't restore the crane, but I pretty much restored it back to its original position, pretty much. Right, so where is the concrete slab factory? Is pretty much where I came from. From what I can see, it hasn't hindered Niles' movement. I probably could get some more in, but I'm going to go test this out. That must be the concrete slab place right there, is it? It is. Where that yellow thing is where I'm taking these, so it's not like a long drive. He is struggling a bit now that we're on an incline. The wind is now not struggling on an incline. There's a bunch of concrete here. I wouldn't even need to go far. Remove the straps. Oh yes, I was able to make 4 slabs out of that. Now I'm going to just be cheeky and grab as much of this as I can. I think that big thing is concrete, so I'm going to go for you first. Jesus, you're heavy. wonder how many slabs I can get made out of all this. Ooh. Get that one right beside the truck. There you go. Excellent. Going for the one beside you, but I'll take you. You're a big boy, aren't you? Let's see if I can just drop you in here. Oh, it worked! I did not expect that to work. Not in the slightest. Grab your pal right there. Come on, there you go. Maybe I'll grab that. That's quite violent. Miles cleaning up the streets. Like a boss. And the last thing I think I can grab is that circle thing, like the concrete pipe looking number. Then I'll come back for the rest. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to reach it. If I can just place you on top of that and drive what, the 3 feet? Ha! Alright, should have seen that coming. I've got 9 concrete slabs now, right? Let's grab you. I want you to roll in that way. I'll get these 2 sold, then I'll reverse back and get the rest of your pals. I'll get 10 concrete slabs. Right. I'll do all my recycling off stream, but right now I'm going to see if I can plot that route. Right. So I want you to go up there. Just go along where you can. I'm not entirely sure this route is feasible. I'm not going to dispatch anything until I recall my roadwork team. Still annoyed at these roads. That is honestly pissed me off because of how much I struggle to make roads sometimes. Then the computer kind of cheats. just to make a road. So I want to go there, go along there, because we're going along this route. Oh, I didn't finish recycling. Oh well, I'm not going to dispatch the vehicles yet, I just want to get the route plotted. So, just going along here. Hopefully this bit of road is fine. Hopefully is. Right, vehicles are not being dispatched because we need to get Niles to go finish cleaning up that part of the road. I also kind of want to remove you because you're in the way. Oh wait, you're not part of the route, never mind. You're not in the way, Mr. Tractor that's scrapped. It will be sold at some point to make metal beams or girders or pipes. Let's get this route cleaned up. Let's just park ourselves. I want to get these ones at the back first. Particularly the one at the back. Oh, you're a heavy boy, aren't you? Gravity. Here's your friend. Try somewhat to get these to fit. Neatish, I suppose. There you go. Yep, that's the exact one that I wanted. So it pretty much matches the ones I've kind of laid down on top of each other here. Ho ho ho. That far away one. Oh, I've leveled out. Why do you go this way? Come on. There we go. Like a neat truck. just a few of these girder looking things, and get this concrete girder looking number in the truck. I'm pretty sure you can guess where it's going to go in the truck. There you go. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Getting the girder closest to first. There you go. In there. Well, you have. That's as best as you're going to go. I think that is good as that's going to go. Let's see if I can get these last three in, strap it up, sell it, then get that convoy running. I'm using gravity to my advantage. Come. Go. This is also very neat. I may have to make a wee video on this because look how well I've done that. Oh! Grab these girders while I'm here. Any powder in it like that? Oh, you thought you were going to fly there? Just checking if I can strap it. Ah, that'll do it. Right, let's roam. Sorry if the camera disappeared there, but I was saving that film footage. And luckily the concrete place isn't that far. So right there. I think I'm stretching these straps to the limit. Yeah, I'm a bit weighed down, struggling to move. I was struggling to move this weight. I don't have any warning lights on that I can see. Oh, get 19 slabs. Right, where is plot route? Dispatch vehicles, let's see how it does now that I've cleared the route. Spectate. Very rarely have a route go well. Cancel routes. I was about to say, I very rarely have a route go well on the first attempt. Case in point, basically 2 seconds after dispatching, it failed. Now let's see. How long before the next failure? I see this bit could be a failure because that's just pure mud down there. No, it went okay. Oh, that could have been bad. I forgot to... reclaim all my vehicles. Where is my garage? Retain. 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 I'll leave you. Retain. Right. Attempt number 3 at this route. How did I not retain? Retain. The one that was blocking the route. Open request. Attempt number 3. That was just because I made a mistake removing the vehicles. The route itself didn't fail. It was just I accidentally left the route blocked with my road crew. Let's see. This turn's fine. And there's a bridge there that I can get built pretty quickly if I get the factory to make me some slabs. But I need to get that. I'll get that tarmac in my spare time outside of a stream. Seems perfectly. And that bit needs badly. Nah, I can't wait to do that one. That's going to be a nice wee project. Then there's the other one the computer done with the cheated. I'll declare that to the day I die, they cheated. think it's just following this road. You're being followed. Nice. Nothing yet. There's the area that I cleared up there, so we're going to the right here. I can see one, but I can't see there's a third one there. There's always three to begin with. So yeah, still some stuff there that I can clear up, make concrete slabs out of. So we're not going up that hill, we're just going straight, I'm pretty sure. Or are we going that way? I don't remember, but I think we're just going straight. Nope, we are turning. I think we're following this road. Yep, following that. Oh. Some boulders. They shouldn't slow you down. I thought you were going to get stuck. Give him a nudge, come on. There you go, give your pal a nudge. The boulders over, getting stuck on the boulders. Fuck me sideways. That's where it's about to fail. I can see the end is right there. Oh wait. Nope, it failed. God damn it, where did it fail? Right there, but luckily for me, let's get Steve down there. Let's rock and roll. Steve, you need to remove some shitting boulders. Don't tip over. Just drive by Niles, give him a wee. Yeah, we took to it. Thank God it's not a long drive. The thing is, I could have rerouted it so they go around these boulders, but they are going to be an issue. And now that I've done that, I've made it worse, so I do need to get rid of them now. Just go nice and slow. Nice. Just continue going nice and slow. Just give them little nudges. Now we're going to go down that wee hill. Nice. Come on, slow, come on. There we go, so let's get these dildos out off the road now. How many of them did I not push? Not many. They always push easier if you're turning for some reason. As soon as you start going straight, that's when they go underneath your thingy. Nice. How many's left? 2. Plus 1 up there. It's not hard, but maybe I can push this one this way. Push them into that grass. Nice, just got a big one to go. And that's this area cleared. There's a little one right there. Don't know if that's going to be a hindrance. Like I said, they push so much easier when you're turning. I'm just going to park you here and we'll get that convoy fixed. So far so good. There's one right in the middle of that road, but that's a tiny one, it shouldn't make a difference. Nope. What are you stuck on? There's no boulders there. It's the road itself, so let's see if I can tweak the route to suit that. So it's quite literally this one, so let's see if I can just go around that. Don't know what, there's like a little mound of, I think it's getting caught up underneath, so that needs to be sanded over. So which one of these is it going in? 1, 2 or 3? 1. Smooth! Let's watch Delta 2 3 go. So it looks like we're needing more and more trucks for every convoy set we're doing for it to succeed. I don't. This last one's about to go through it. Nice. What is that? Massive reinforced bed, rock solid welded chassis, capable of carrying loads of material with ease. So I've unlocked a new truck. That must be at the sand quarry. So where was the sand quarry? It was up here. There's my new truck. Which won't get used because I've got Marco. Pink salt quarry. And just a bog standard salt quarry. That one's got a broken pipe there. Is there any broken? There's a broken pipe up there. How did I get there? There's a blocked road. Right, let's go to the garage just now. Shop. See, I've been told that that's pretty much useless, but it is good for moving objects. So I don't know if that'd be good for, because the blade's quite low. So I don't know if that'd be good just for clearing boulders. So apparently it's not good at all for, it's got no sand flattening mode, but it could be good just for moving the boulders. Because there's a lot of boulders on this level. You know what? Yeah. It can hold 12 tons as well, so it could be good for moving boulders, carrying boulders. You know what? I'm going to buy it. Right, and we've got quite a lot left to do in this map because there's so much we've not seen. An absolute power that we've not seen in this particular map. So I'm going to leave that there for tonight, and I'll continue this next week because I won't be back tomorrow, I won't be back on Saturday, but I'll be back on Sunday with Valkyria Chronicles 4 Part 2. I'm really looking forward to that because it's getting me through the game. So I'll be back at 6 PM UK time on Sunday and we'll get through Valkyria Chronicles. Everybody, thanks for joining. Thanks Chris for joining in chat. Thanks everybody that I could see joining in. Even though you didn't chat, I do appreciate you watching me. And as always, have a good one.